And straight on to the big story of the day. After cornering Pakistan on the diplomatic front in the wake of the Pulwama attack, India now braces for fresh offensive to isolate Pakistan in cricket. The BCCI has been asked to write to the International Cricket Council seeking Pakistan's ouster from the upcoming Cricket World Cup. Sources have told India today that the chairman of Committee of Administrators, Vinod Rai, has asked the BCCI CEO, Rahul Johri, to communicate to the World Cricket Body that the mood in India is against engaging Pakistan in the World Cup. Johri has been asked to communicate to the ICC that the BCCI wants Pakistan's ouster from the quadrangle cricket tournament as it continues to shelter terrorists on its soil. India and Pakistan are scheduled for a face-off on June 16th at the World Cup.
राष्ट्र सबसे ऊपर है, हम सब हिंदुस्तानी हैं और इस मौके पर ऐसा कुछ भी होना हम सबको लगता है कि बहुत गलत होगा, इसलिए नो क्रिकेट।
पाकिस्तान जो है काफी आतंकवाद बढ़ाया हुआ है और उसके साथ कोई भी रिलेशन रखना वो गलत है।
Sports shouldn't be mixed with something what a single person is doing to a country. I think India can take on Pakistan as it is sports. It should be played. It might be a bridge to something else also.
While political battles are being fought between India and Pakistan, the World Cup match between the two arch rivals has now drawn significant interest with opinions divided. Should India boycott that match in England in June? Everyone has his or her opinion and reasons to back them.
Chorus is growing. The country is demanding revenge. India's World Cup game against Pakistan in Manchester is still about 4 months away, but political theatrics between the two nations is already showing its effect on that clash. While majority of the sentiments in the country is to boycott that game, the ones sitting in the power corridors are ready to wait and watch.
I cannot make any comment except to say that those who are demanding it have some justification. If things are not normal, the jhappiyan, pappiyan are issues which have always been there. Now, since it is an international sports, international tournament, I think the ICC and the India's cricket establishment will have to take a call in consultation with our security establishment. But I don't wish away their concern. It's time to say no.
The players perhaps are not in a position to comment whether they should or should not play Pakistan in the World Cup, but their reactions are nothing different from their fellow countrymen.
वो जो ये फैसला है कि ये बीसीसीआई को करना है, इसमें अगर हम एक प्लेयर की मर्जी है खेलना तो वो नहीं होगा, लेकिन जो भी ये चीज़ चल रही है तो सीरियसली मतलब इस पर एक कड़ा कदम लेना चाहिए क्योंकि बहुत हो गया है। अब इतना सहन नहीं हो रहा कि हर आप 3 महीने बाद आप देखेंगे वहाँ पे 40 मर रहे हैं, 50 मर रहे हैं और उसके बाद हम वेट करते रहें कि नहीं अब कुछ होगा, अब कुछ होगा। आई थिंक ये हाई टाइम है, अब तो मैं मानना कि आर पार की लड़ाई देखी जाएगी, अब नहीं रुकना।
ऐसे शहीद हो जाना और ऐसी जो घटनाएं होती हैं वो दिल दहलाने वाली होती हैं। हमारे देश के लिए, हमारी कंट्री के लिए या हमारे खुद के परिवार के लिए अगर लड़ना पड़ता है कहीं किसी भी सिचुएशन में, तो मुझे नहीं लगता कि हमारे किसी भी भारतीय में ना कहने की हिम्मत होगी।
If the powers that be decide against playing Pakistan in the World Cup, it will not be an unprecedented step. In the 1996 World Cup, Australia refused to travel to Sri Lanka due to security concerns. In the 2003 World Cup in South Africa, England chose to forfeit their game against Zimbabwe because of the political ideologies between the two governments. On both these occasions, Australia and England gave walkovers to their opponents. So if India does decide to follow that path, they should be prepared to hand Pakistan some valuable points in a tournament like World Cup.
सिर्फ अंतर्राष्ट्रीय स्तर पर जो है पाकिस्तान के साथ जो आईसीसी की टूर्नामेंट है उनमें मैच खेलने की परमिशन है। तो आईसीसी के जितने टूर्नामेंट हुए उनमें हमने मैच खेले और जो है देश जो तो द्विपक्षीय मैच है दोनों देशों के बीच हमने नहीं खेले। ये पॉलिसी जब तक गवर्नमेंट जो है ने हमें ये लागू कर रखा है, गवर्नमेंट ने जब कहेगी तभी हम आगे इनके साथ खेलेंगे, गवर्नमेंट नहीं कहेगी तो नहीं खेलेंगे।
Meanwhile, the ICC is monitoring the situation and there is a great possibility that the matter may come up for discussion on the sidelines of ICC's quarterly meeting in Dubai that begins next week. Sports Bureau, India Today.
Also, Harbhajan Singh spoke to India Today on whether it was right to play against Pakistan in the World Cup. Let's listen in.
Of talk around India-Pakistan cricket. What is your view? You have expressed some very strong views and reservation after the Pulwama attack when it comes to cricket between India and Pakistan.
Well, this is something which is I don't really understand. You know, why we always talk about playing cricket or playing any sport when we don't want to keep any kind of relation with our neighbor country. Then why play them? You know, it's important to stick united, stay together, and look for the bigger things. And of course, we are all with our brothers who have lost their life and their families. We are all standing tall with them, and of course, this is the time for us to stay together and fight this together. And whether we play cricket or hockey or anything with them, it doesn't really matter. I don't think on a personal note, we should be doing anything with them till the time we sort out this issue. And I'm sure, once it's sorted out, then we can talk about playing cricket or any other sport.
In another major step, the Jammu and Kashmir administration has now downgraded and withdrawn the security of 18 Hurriyat leaders. The leaders whose security has now been downgraded and withdrawn include Gilani, Agha Syed Moswi, Maulvi Abbas Ansari, Yasin Malik, Salim Gilani, Shahidul Islam, Zafar Akbar Bhatt, among others. According to the spokesperson of Home Department, it was in fact felt that providing security to these separatist leaders is a wastage of scarce state resources which could be better utilized elsewhere. This is in addition to the 4 people whose security was withdrawn on Sunday. In addition, the security of 155 political people, political persons and activists who did not require the security provided to them based on their threat assessment and their activities was also withdrawn. This includes Shah Faisal, who resigned from the IAS, and Wahid Pare. In fact, through this, over 1,000 police personnel and over 100 vehicles are freed to do regular police work now. And after the National Investigation Agency registered a case in the Pulwama terror attacks, it has been confirmed that RDX was used by Jaish-e-Mohammed suicide bomber Adil Ahmed Dar for the attacks. The probe agency has stated that around 30 kilograms RDX was used in the terror attacks, which led to the deaths of 40 CRPF jawans. The probe revealed that the conspiracy for Pulwama attacks was hatched 3 to 4 days before the incident took place. Even the car bomb was prepared well in advance. The RDX was planted near the steering of the SUV, which rammed into the CRPF convoy on February 14th. The NIA officials, along with senior Jammu and Kashmir cops, also visited the terror attack spot. Days after Pakistan Prime Minister Imran Khan demanded proof of Pakistan's complicity in the Pulwama attack, now India Today has accessed damning proof that shows that not only Jaish-e-Mohammed was directly involved in the attack, but Pakistani establishment is providing state-level security for its terror envoy, Masood Azhar. Take a look.
अगर आपके पास कोई एक्शनेबल इंटेलिजेंस है कि पाकिस्तान इन्वॉल्व है, वो हमें दे, मैं आपको गारंटी करता हूं कि हम एक्शन लेंगे.
In perpetual denial.
मैं आज हिंदुस्तान की गवर्नमेंट को ऑफर कर रहा हूं, किसी किस्म की आप तहकीकात करवाना चाहते हैं इस इंसिडेंट में कि कोई पाकिस्तानी इसमें मुलव्वस था, हम तैयार हैं.
In line with his predecessors, Pakistan Prime Minister Imran Khan rambled on proof. He solicited evidence 5 days after Jaish-e-Mohammed struck Pulwama. India Today gives it to him right away, clinching evidence of Jaish founder Masood Azhar's call for jihad against India under Imran Khan's nose.
India architect of the Pulwama terror, addressing a jihadi rally in Peshawar on February 5th, the capital of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, up in Pakistan's northwest. Yes, Masood Azhar held an open-air terror meeting along a highway in Peshawar barely 10 days before the Jaish struck Pulwama. A jihadi meeting in a province governed by Imran Khan's Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf party.
हम यहाँ तजदीद अहद के लिए जमा हुए हैं और जब हम
Security sirens in the air as Azhar praised police for protecting his jihadi rally. Imran Khan hears the evidence of Masood Azhar himself acknowledging state protection while holding his terror rally in Peshawar on February 5th. For Masood Azhar, Imran Khan's Pakistan has offered a conducive climate to escalate jihad against India.
आज मैं देख रहा था, खुदा की कसम मेरी आंखों में आंसू आ गए। मैं रब्बे काबा की ताकत पर कुर्बान हो गया, फिदा हो गया। हमारे वर्दी वाले भाई इसी झंडे के छाए में हमारी इस रैली में साथ साथ चल रहे थे। ला गालिब इल्लल्लाह, अल्लाह पर कोई गालिब नहीं हो सकता, अल्लाह की ताकत ही सब पर गालिब है।
Masood Azhar's February 5th rally in Peshawar commemorated the so-called Kashmir Day, the annual state-sponsored gathering of various terror outfits, anti-India elements across Pakistan. Terrorists were heard raising anti-India, anti-US slogans as the Jaish leader yelled jihad from the top of his throat. And then Masood Azhar made a shocking reference to Pulwama. Imran Khan, hear this out. This is how the Jaish chief singled Pulwama out of all places in Jammu and Kashmir. Barely 9 days before the February 14th assault.
खुदा की कसम अपनी खुली आंखों से देख सकते हो, अभी कश्मीर में पुलवामा की किसी बस्ती का नाम गूगल पे लिख के सर्च करो, तुम्हें कश्मीर के गांव नजर आएंगे। घरों पर जैसे मोहम्मद के झंडे, दरवाजे पर अमीर जैश की तस्वीर, अमीर जैश के अकवाल और मदामीन के लिखे हुए पैना फ्लैग तो मकबूजा कश्मीर की गलियों में लगे हिंदुस्तान नहीं उतारते।
India Today accessed Masood Azhar's tapes from Jaish channel. A telegram handle linked to the terror outfit named Maktabul Rabita. But Masood Azhar's Peshawar rally shows he is carrying out his terror activities from Pakistan soil with immunity. From his nerve center around the military cantonment of Bahawalpur, Masood Azhar travelled 800 kilometers to address this terror meeting on February 5th. Terrorist Masood Azhar caught on tape plotting jihad under Imran Khan's patronage. What more evidence does he need of terror flourishing in Naya Pakistan? With Ankit Kumar, Bureau Report, India Today.
And back home, politics continues over the Pulwama terror attacks. Days after, West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee questioned the timing of Pulwama attacks, the BJP has now hit back. BJP MP Vinay Katyar has termed Mamata a machine for peddling lies. The MP said that Mamata Banerjee was lying and was unaware of an undeclared war ongoing in the Kashmir Valley. Meanwhile, the Congress attacked Prime Minister Narendra Modi for hugging Saudi Prince Mohammed bin Salman on his arrival in India on Tuesday. Congress claimed that embracing the principal backer of Pakistan is an insult to Pulwama martyrs. The Congress has highlighted that Saudi Arabia recently gave a $20 billion soap to Pakistan.
যখন ইলেকশন ইজ নকিং এট দ্য ডোর, তখন তোমার মনে হলো যে দেশে একটা যুদ্ধ বাঁধানো দরকার, আরেকবার শ্যাডো ওয়ার করা দরকার, আবার মানুষের জীবন নিয়ে খেলা দরকার।
ममता बनर्जी झूठ बोल रही है, उनको कोई अनुभव नहीं है। किसी भी प्रकार का अनुभव नहीं। जम्मू और कश्मीर, विशेषकर कश्मीर के अंदर अघोषित युद्ध चल रहा है। रोज आतंकवादियों के साथ मुठभेड़ हो रही है। लोग वहाँ पर, हमारे सैनिक भी शहीद हो रहे हैं, आतंकवादी भी मारे जा रहे हैं।
India's diplomatic onslaught against terror back of Pakistan continues. India is set to hand out a dossier to anti-terror financing watchdog FATF over Pakistan's failure to crack down on terror groups operating on its soil. The dossier exposing the ISI-Jaish nexus behind the Pulwama terror attacks will be handed out to the watchdog at the plenary meet ongoing in Paris. India's efforts have been bolstered by French support, which wants to ensure that Pakistan continues to remain on the watchdog's grey list. Remember, more than 57 countries have condemned the Pulwama terror attacks, which led to the deaths of 40 CRPF jawans. Pakistan was put on the FATF grey list in June 2018 and was put on notice to be blacklisted by October 2019. In fact, if it didn't curb money laundering and terror financing.
It's not a good time for Pakistan. It is already on what is called a grey list, which is actually a list of monitored jurisdictions. India is pushing, according to sources, to have Pakistan on another list, a blacklist of high risk and non-cooperative jurisdictions. We will really have to see how this pans out.
Watchdog for Money Laundering and Terror Financing Financial Action Task Force, a conglomerate of 38 countries, is meeting here in Paris. Sources tell us that France is trying its best for Pakistan to remain in the grey list that it went on in 2018. France is also going to lead the proposal to ban jaish-Mohammed in the UN security, despite the fact that they fear it will again be vetoed by China. But here in Paris, France is trying for Pakistan to remain on the grey list, while India is here present with a dossier to evidence the link between Pakistan, ISI and Jaish. That includes financial links. Pakistan, on the other hand, is trying its best to come out of this grey list, which it might find very difficult to after the Kashmir Pulwama attack. Lavina Tandon for India Today from Paris.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi is on a two-day visit to South Korea. Prime Minister Modi arrived in Seoul early morning today. He will be meeting business leaders and the Indian diaspora there. He will be addressing a joint Indo-Korean business symposium. He will also unveil the statue of Mahatma Gandhi at the Yonsei University and will meet mayor of the city. And the Prime Minister will also meet a delegation of Indo-Korea parliamentary group before attending a private dinner hosted by President Moon Jae-in. Slipping into a very short break now, but news and updates continue right here on India Today. You can also revisit our stories on our website indiatoday.in.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you would love to.